that Meghan can't even support her husband or to even show a life that is together in harmony for the sake of the cameras and being in the public eye. It just shows you that this is a marriage that is in trouble because they cannot even be together and align with purpose of what Harry might be doing, what Meghan might be doing. They should be together. They're a team, and they can't even do that anymore. It's a sign of what is to come.
Breaking right now, another Prince Harry and Meghan tell-all interview. I cannot believe this. When will they just shut up? Seemingly never, because this is the new stage of publicity. We saw a People magazine cover yesterday, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But first, this is what they have told CBS Sunday in a new interview to be released this weekend.
Our kids are young. They're 3 and 5. They're amazing. But all you want to do as parents is protect them. And so as we can see what's happening in the online space, we know that there's a lot of work to be done there, and we're just happy to be able to be a part of change for good.
That when your children ask for help, someone, is there to give it.
If you know how to help.
Thank you.
At this point, we've got to the stage where almost every parent needs to be a first responder, and even the best first responders in the world wouldn't be able to tell the signs of possible suicide. That is the terrifying piece of this.
So, P-Dina, no tough questions there.
These two are a hot mess, is all I have to say. I can't believe the audacity to even come on this CBS show and to talk about things that they themselves are. I mean, they are, in my opinion, the biggest bullies out there. They can't even treat their own parents with decency. Why would they be the spokespeople to try to help other parents deal with cyberbullying? They don't know how to treat their own family and parents. It really is, it's almost like you have the audacity, really, for real?
I know.
Sit here and talk about cyberbullying and try to make yourselves the advocates for something that is happening online, which you can't even get right in your own home and surroundings with your tell-all book, Netflix. Look how they've treated the Queen in the last years of her life. You can't be the spokesperson to go out and talk about cyberbullying. You are known to do things that are bully-like behavior towards the loved ones of your family and of the country in England. It's crazy.
I know, not to mention the irony, P-Dina, that, and this is what frustrates me so much about having another nodding dog interview, just saying, you're so right, Harry, did you see her, that you're so right, I so agree with you. When is a journalist going to say to them when they're talking about online bullying and all of that type of thing, but what about the Sussex Squad? Which I have revealed is the biggest gang of internet trolls in the history of the online age that conducts the most vile bullying of any critic of Harry and Meghan. Now, obviously, they're not directly involved, but the leader of the Sussex Squad is this guy called Christopher Boozy, crazy guy who they put on their Netflix show. So there's lots of connections there. And what they've never done, P-Dina, is speak out publicly and say, we condemn the Sussex Squad. We condemn them for their continuation of online bullying. And they're not going to be asked about it. So, it's so frustrating.
It's sad because a lot of people don't really follow it the way they should to
Yes.
have educated opinions about it. They see it in passing. They don't get the undertones of things that are happening in social media and how Harry and Meghan, them not responding is essentially them, they're okay with it because they haven't done anything against it. But most people don't know the world of online, what is happening, to be able to have an educated opinion about it. That's why it's so important to have shows like myself and others and yourself who speak out against this, because we bring this information to people about what the Sussex Squad is doing so that they can hear it from people that are talking about Harry and Meghan. Because Harry and Meghan, everything that they're doing is kind of covert, it's undercover when you don't have a online, I guess, profile or access to understand the full brunt of everything that is actually happening. And a lot of people don't. I asked them about Harry and Meghan, and all they see, oh, they popped up on my, my YouTube here and there, but they don't see the real information that you need to know to really see what they are all about. And that's so important. I mean, I'm a big advocate to speak out against it, because what they're trying to do, I've been doing for a long time on my own, running my own nonprofit and trying to support young people. And they don't do what they're doing out of the love and commitment and desire on themselves. It's to heighten their own profile, right?
Big
and it's
time.
for nefarious reasons. It's so bad.
First, I've only promised to talk to you about products on this show that are actually life-changing. This one is a little bit more personal, lots of fun, and the fellas watching are going to completely get it. And I always say, if you're a girlfriend or a wife watching, this is the best present for your husband or boyfriend, because I can assure you, men want our grooming routine to be easy, right? One and done. But the days of using the same trimmer for your face and your bits below are now over, thanks to the brilliant people at Manscaped. They've come up with the ultimate package to keep your hairs trimmed from 12 to 6. Introducing the Beard and Balls bundle, featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 and the Beard Hedger. And no, it's not that type of lawnmower, folks. But actually, it's a way to get precision trimming for all areas, even the sensitive ones, and get him as manicured as freshly cut grass. So this trimmer gets it right the first time. It's gentle on the skin and all the delicate places, with 2 interchangeable skin-safe blades heads. You can choose between a precise trim or a smooth finish, and it's waterproof, so you can use it in the shower, which is so helpful. Next, the Beard Hedger, and whether you're going for a neat stubble look or a full-on lumberjack sort of beard, the trimmer has you covered, because it features titanium-coated stainless steel T-blade and 20 length options, which you can use with a twist of the very handy zoom wheel. And just like the lawnmower, the Beard Hedger is also waterproof, which means that you can use it in the sink or shower. There won't be any water damage. It's got 60 minutes of runtime, an LED charge indicator, genuinely such a gentle product, so there's no more cuts. You'll keep your loved one happy, and this product will increase your confidence too. So it's a really good deal today, 20% off. You just need to use the code Outspoken at manscaped.com, www.manscaped.com. Use the code Outspoken, 20% off and free shipping. No more juggling multiple tools or dealing with subpar results, just efficient, effective grooming wherever you need it for the premium grooming experience. Trust Manscaped. So true. And yet again, they appear to be slagging off their own family. So let me show you this new cover of People magazine. Now, the thing with People magazine, P-Dina, you know this, they don't run stories about Harry and Meghan that have not been briefed or tacitly approved by Harry and Meghan's people, because People magazine is effectively the PR tool used by big Hollywood celebrities and big agents to get their official narrative out into the world. So here we have People magazine revealing, clearly briefed by friends of Harry, and we know that friends of Meghan, remember, briefed People magazine back in the past because it was very controversial. They briefed details of the letter that she wrote to Thomas Markle, despite the fact that she later had the audacity to sue the Mail on Sunday for revealing the contents of that letter. But this new article reveals that King Charles has stopped speaking to Harry. Now, it's apparently over the security issue, but to be honest, I just say good on him. I mean, I know Harry wants to curry favour for revealing this, but to me, P-Dina, I think, honestly, think about what King Charles is going through. He is trying to keep the monarchy going while suffering from, let's be honest about it, really brutal cancer. He's an old man. He's not physically in a good place. He's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. I mean, seriously, good on him, P-Dina, for not picking up the phone to the moany son who's demanding security that he actually can't deliver for him anyway.
Absolutely. It's almost like the same thing with elder abuse. You are nagging your father
Yes.
over something that people should say, why are you bothering your father about this? These are the things people need to understand. Why is he doing this to his ill father, and all that he's doing, with the monarchy and the hard work, and it's so much going on. He doesn't have time to deal with Harry. So I think good on the king. Ignore him and give him some tough love. Hey, look, I'm sorry, I'm busy. It's time for you. Go do you, okay, Harry? Go do you, and I'm going to do me. I'm not worried about you right now. You made a choice to
Yep.
leave. These are the consequences. It's really tough love, And
Yeah,
kids
I totally
a lot of times
agree.
have to learn the hard way.
Totally. And it's Harry who the world is going to realize is in the wrong here, because it's Harry who is withholding his children from seeing his really sick dad. I mean, that's so wrong.
It's so sad that he is not compassionate enough to see that these are the formative years of your children's lives. They need to be with their other family members. You need to show unity. It's like when you show that CBS piece, how can you try to think about families and cyberbullying when your whole life is divided? You can't even bring together your children to see their grandfathers, but we need to look at you and take you seriously, like you are here to be an advocate about something around cyberbullying. But you're so fuzzy in all of your life's dealings. You haven't even met your wife's father. You haven't addressed the fact that your
Exactly.
wife's half sisters getting bullied
Yeah.
all the time by your fans.
Exactly.
I mean, there's so much that they do that
There
people
isn't
don't understand.
there isn't any compassion. There isn't any
None.
compassion. Now, the other really shocking line to emerge from this People magazine story, and I'm really interested in your take on this, was that Harry and Meghan are effectively splitting over the lawsuit, his constant desire to sue the newspapers. And there are quotes which suggest, and remember this happened after Spare as well, it was almost Meghan trying to disassociate herself from the lawsuits. Oh, that's Harry's thing. I'm not supportive of it, but if he wants to do it for us, then fine. What did you make of this? Because it's very odd, P-Dina, for a husband and a wife, or a wife, sorry, to brief against what her husband is doing to a friendly magazine. It's odd.
Yeah, I feel like they are no longer aligned in purpose. I say this a lot on my channel. They no share the same purpose in I believe their personal lives and in business. And this is just, to me, it's a sign that this is a marriage that is in a lot of trouble. Because I know if my husband were going through something and it's not my thing, I know how important it is for him. I'm going to support him. But Meghan can't even support her husband or to even show a life that is together in harmony for the sake of the cameras and being in the public eye. It just shows you that this is a marriage that is in trouble because they cannot even be together and align with purpose of what Harry might be doing, what Meghan might be doing. They should be together. They're a team, and they can't even do that anymore. It's a sign of what is to come.
Very true. Now, this week we've also had the death of Robert Fellows. Some suggestion that this could potentially bring Harry and William closer together because he was their uncle. But I think that's wishful thinking at this stage, isn't it, P-Dina?
Think it will do much. I think they'll send their condolences and go on their way, but it won't bring them together. Absolutely not.
No.
I mean, they're so far gone in their relationship that it will be a miracle if they ever come back together. Because Harry and Meghan essentially would have to change their whole mindset. They're the ones that would have to change. William's done nothing wrong. I mean, he's just doing him in a great, fabulous way. But there would have to be so much change on the side of Harry and Meghan for this to ever be reconciled, this relationship. And I just don't see it happening.
No, I don't either. Thank you so much for watching Dan Wootton Outspoken. Please do subscribe if you want lots more clips and interviews like that. Plus, if you want to watch our totally uncensored after show, then visit www.outspoken.live.